Hello, Mr. Student.
Hello, Mr. Withers.
How can I help you today?
I need to understand the word literature.
Great word. What do you need to know about literature?
On a recent discussion board you pointed out that I had confused the word literature with something else, but I do not understand what you meant.
I see. You used literature when you meant literature.
What?
Literature and literature.
Are you having a stroke? Do I need to go find help?
I'm fine.
It sounds like you are saying the same word over and over again.
Literature with a capital L and literature with a lowercase l. They would sound alike, but are distinctly different.
Because of the capital letter.
Right. What does the capital letter signify?
Capital letter signals the start of a sentence. It is the first word. I remember my capital letter rules.
That may be true, because it can be true, but in this case it is not the truth you need.
Are you sure you are okay?
Yes. What other reason would the L be capitalized, besides the first word in a sentence?
Oh. If it is a proper noun or title.
Right. Because it is important. Proper nouns are capitalized, like big L literature, and general nouns are not, like little l literature.
I see.
So, what does that mean?
Capital L literature must be proper and specific.
Yes. Capital L literature is proper and specific. In the jargon of an English class that represents the best works of literature or those worthy of being taught.
And little l literature is everything else.
Correct. Would you like to write this down?
I didn't bring any paper to class.
In this case, these words sound alike, but one has more emphasis. Life would be easier with subtitles.
Yes, it would, but I think I am following.
Capital L literature is the worthy literature that everyone should be reading because it is significant in shaping culture. Can you name an example from American literature of a work that should be important to all Americans? Something that should be taught and read?
Arthur Miller's The Crucible.
Interesting that you went with an American.
Americans should study American literature because that is what shapes and reflects their culture.
I could see why you would think that. That feels logical. However, keep in mind, the first books in America as a set of colonies or frontier living, were the Bible and the complete works of Shakespeare. Then educated people bought European history or Greek philosophy. The uneducated just bought other adventure stories and works by Americans. Historically, Americans thought they were European, so they taught European literature and cultural markers. It was not until 1917 that any school in America taught American literature.
Weird. But I can kinda see it.
The first American authors to be taught would include Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Robert Frost, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, so the dead white guys were important enough to teach.
Apparently.
Is it still that way?
No. Literature evolves. The voices and representation can evolve too. And Bradstreet and Emily Dickinson helped prove women needed to be taught.
Dead white women.
Then people of color. Phyllis Wheatley, Harriet Jacobs, Solomon Northup, William Wells Brown, through the Harlem Renaissance of Claude McKay, James Weldon Johnson, and Langston Hughes.
I studied Langston Hughes in school.
Interestingly, Langston Hughes is read as a poet most of the time these days. In fact, he also wrote great journalism, short stories, plays, and other types of writing.
Did we just read the Hughes poems because they were short?
Maybe. Although some types of literature are more prestigious than others. For thousands of years in European history, poetry was the most educated form or forms. The common people read prose, but it was not elevated to proper status for a very long time. Plays were important for the masses but not studied until after Shakespeare.
So, poetry, prose, and plays are the most important types of literature in capital L literature.
Capital L literature means the literary canon, those works worth teaching. Those three Ps were the major genres for hundreds of years.
But they're not anymore? You said that like they were not anymore.
As we let in different voices, we also let in different types of writing. American literature of poetry, prose, and plays were followed by film in the 1970s, comics in the 1980s, and social media more recently.
So the concept of what is literature with a capital L has changed?
Drastically. That is important. That is good. However, trashy popular fun lowercase literature also still exists.
So in my paper, if I am talking about the important literature, it will probably be capital L because it has that value.
Yes.
If I am talking about the trashy side of literature, that is lowercase.
Yes.
Do people actually care about that distinction?
Some audiences do.
Which audiences?
College professors for start. So,
if I apply this to the rest of class, you want me to use language specifically and purposefully.
Correct.
That includes capitalization.
Yes.
Capitalization can change the meaning of the word by making it more specific and proper.
Also, yes.
I think I am understanding.
Good. I do try to help.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Let me know if you have more questions.